Hello, my name is Carrie Samuels. This Soul of Wealth course will help you create prosperity in all areas of your life. This is a recording of a previously live teleclass. The energy clearings and healings you will receive are just as powerful here as they were when they were live. They're intended to change your frequency whenever you experience them. You can listen to this recording as often as you would like to raise your vibration, and you will feel lasting effects. Enjoy. Hello and welcome. This is a course that's all about wealth, financial wealth, spiritual wealth, and the wealth of well-being. And you really can't separate all those things on this earth plane. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And in order for you to thrive, you need to master both the spiritual and material realms. Notice I didn't say this is a class all about money. My intention for this class is not only for you to have more money or more material wealth, because that in and of itself will not buy you happiness. Although I'd like you to have more money, and you will experience more prosperity as a result of this course. My intention is that you experience true wealth from the inside, and that the material world is a reflection of that inner abundance. I want for you that all good things flow through you while you experience an outpouring of love with such veracity that your whole life is full of joy, passion, freedom, and amazing experiences while you savor the richness of every moment. The true soul of wealth is when you are living and expressing your life's purpose. That which you were born to do with so much courage and confidence that the world responds with opportunities for you everywhere, and you're connecting with more and more people, circumstances, and experiences that make your heart sing, and that you have a desire in your heart, and without question you act on it. And the universe responds by saying, yes, 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 I am so glad you asked. And that is my intention for you, that you experience true wealth from being a soul well-nourished, and that your material world is a reflection of that. So there are a lot of classes out there about money and clearing money blocks and learning to love money. And I think it's wonderful. There's such a consciousness about money now. It's no longer shameful for spiritual people to talk about money, to want money, to know that they desire money, and know that you can be spiritually and materially wealthy at the same time. So yay! I'm all about that consciousness. And by the way, when I'm talking about spiritual people, I am talking about you. I'm assuming if you're on this call that you are spiritually inclined. And this consciousness has been wonderful because, as you know, where intention goes, energy flows. So now it's perfectly acceptable for spiritual people to have a really comfortable lifestyle of freedom and fulfillment. I have seen a new trend now since the law of attraction has become part of our mainstream consciousness, where there's actually, there used to be shame around wanting or accepting money. That's where people held a lot of shame, and that's great that we're clearing that. But there seems to be some shame now that's pervasive, that if you're not materially wealthy, if you haven't created a lifestyle yet where you're working only a few hours a week and making 6 to 7 figures a year, that there's something wrong with you, that you are not a good manifester. I keep hearing the word manifester, right? Are you a good manifester? Are you a master manifester? Well, this concept of being a good manifester, in my sense, has gotten a little bit out of proportion as well, and that is also now creating stress and shame for people, and I don't feel that's helping either, because everyone on this planet is dealing with some kind of karma, some spiritual lesson. We have lessons around love, relationships, money, health, family, esteem. There are so many spiritual lessons people have, and for some people, money is one of the main areas where especially spiritual people have some karmic residue, mostly
because of past life programming. Because you have had past life programming where this whole law of attraction thing was not in vogue. So please be gentle with yourself. No matter where you are on your path with money or anything else for that matter, love, relationships, it doesn't matter. If you have everything figured out already, you would be enlightened and you wouldn't be alive because you wouldn't need to be. So if you're alive, you have lessons. And no matter how together other people might look, they have lessons too. And you're probably further along than you think you are. So give yourself some praise and gratitude. So right now, just take a breath. Let go any stress and shame that you have around this topic of money. And just give yourself some gratitude and love for being exactly where you are, because you are amazing. Good. So in doing that, you just heal some energies. Congratulations. So make it your intention to have a joyful journey in life. That's really going to help. So what we're going to do on this course is heal your money and abundance blocks beneath the level of the mind and consciousness. We're going to clear them on an energy level. Because you can think about something all you want, and you can say all the affirmations you want, but unless your energy has the frequency of what you want, you won't attract what you're looking for. So one of the things I'm going to ask you to be aware of, not just on this call, but throughout every moment of your life, is your energy, not your thoughts, your energy. Like how things feel in your body, what kind of vibrations you're emitting, your energy. Because really, it is not your thoughts that attract things to you. It's your energy. Did I say that enough times? I really want you to get it. 90 to 98% of your mind is your subconscious thoughts and programming. And that 90+% is creating self-talk and images, your self-image, that have an emotional charge. This emotional charge, this electromagnetic charge, pulses out into your aura, creating an electromagnetic pull that draws like energy to you. So what's in that 90% in your subconscious, or 98%, up to 98%, is your past programming from early life experiences, including your parents, culture, society, advertising, the government, as well as past life memories and experiences, and oaths and vows that you made in previous lives. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more later. So that's what we're going to address here. We're going to clear away some of your past life and early life programming to liberate you so you can express your heart's desires and create a life of freedom, joy, and abundance on all levels. Once you clear away this negative programming, your soul can shine and express itself. So I want to talk with you about some of your past life experiences and how that is affecting your ability to create wealth. Or if you do have financial wealth already, how it might be affecting your enjoyment of it. One thing I've found is that people who have a lot of money or people who have very little money often have the same stress about money. There's still a lot of guilt, stress, shame, fear, and blame about making it, losing it, and where and how it's allocated. So rich or poor in between, people seem a little stressed about it. We're very stressed about it. That's why I said it's really not about making more money. This is a course on how to experience true wealth that comes from expressing your soul's purpose and experiencing a richness of life from sharing your unique gifts and making the world a better place. Because that really isn't about the money itself, is it? It's the energy around it. You want to feel truly free, and you need to feel easy and joyful and having fun in the creation and exchange of it to really feel wealthy and create wealth, soul wealth. So let's talk about some of your past life experiences and how they might be affecting you now. Currently, well, we're going to talk about your present life then first, but currently your soul incarnated into the modern world. So here you are in a modern world. We're in the 21st century now. You grew up in the late 20th, 21st century where individualism is celebrated. Capitalism is the dominant paradigm. And families, they're their own little microcosm. Your finances are based on your achievements, and they're really limited to yourself or your family structure, and that's this life. That's the paradigm we're in. So I want to remind you that your soul has had many incarnations in a variety of lifetimes, and that this modern, capitalistic, Western way of being is most likely not what you've experienced the most. You most likely had many incarnations in tribal societies, and in recent incarnations have had at least one, if not multiple incarnations in a religious order, such as a nun, priest, monk, or disciple of some sort. More than likely, you've had multiple incarnations in these roles. So imagine what your life was back then. I want to paint a picture for you now. Just so get nice and comfortable while you really embody and envision this energy. For example, if you were in a tribal society, like a Native American society, Aboriginal, anything like that, or even a small village perhaps, in those environments, it's the kind of culture where everyone shares work, resources, and responsibilities. You all pitch in and work together. You raise children together. It's a group mind mentality. And nobody has an excess or something that belongs only to them. If you had an abundance of something or a bounty in some way, there's an expectation that this is shared among your whole community. So if you can really get a sense of that and what that mentality is like, and you flash forward now into your current incarnation, this lifetime, where you've had these memories and experiences stored in your subconscious. Because every experience you've ever had, including past life experiences, are stored in your subconscious. So you're that tribal person in a modern body, right? And perhaps based on past life influences now, if you have an abundance of material things or want that, you can feel awkward, embarrassed, or stressed that you have something that other people don't. And some beliefs that your subconscious can hold are such as, why should I have more when other people are suffering? I don't want people to think anything came easily to me, that I have something that they should have. I need to prove that I suffered and sacrificed for what I have. I need to prove that I worked hard and earned what I have. And I need to always be giving to others in order to show and know and believe that I'm a good person. If I have something, I must be taking away from someone else. And I've actually seen that a lot. Siblings, with siblings, that's a pattern that repeats itself with siblings. So those are some of the subconscious patterns that can arise from having those past life incarnations in a modern body, right? And subsequently, there can also be a fear that you cannot make it on your own. So you might be waiting for someone else to save you, or You can overcompensate and prove that you can do everything yourself and show how strong you are and not take anyone's support. Do any of these things sound familiar to you? So if you have any one of these beliefs, even one, it's probably dominating almost everything you do and sabotaging your ability to have more material comfort without working so hard for it, or your ability to receive support. And guess what? This won't affect only your financial life, this will affect your love life and your ability to be happy. So I don't want to depress you. The good news is you can change this. We're going to do some clearing during this call to do that. And even more important is that you bring your awareness to this. Remember, your energy draws circumstances to you. So when you monitor your energy, your thoughts and your feelings around things such as taking and receiving help, or your pity about other people for having or not having, or how you may or not feel guilty or ashamed, or for by having to show the world how hard you work, really bring your awareness to that, so you can now choose to allow yourself and your life. You allow your life to be easy. So I want to talk about how some of your religious past lives of yours are affecting you now, because you most likely had many, many, many religious past lives. So get back in that nice centered space, because I want you to really be able to embody this and visualize this. I want you to imagine your past life in a religious order as a nun, a priest, monk, rabbi, or devotee of some sort. And I can guarantee you probably had at least one life in such a role. So if you did, there were certain expectations to abdicate your material possessions and earthly desires, to live as a humble servant, giving all your glory to God while you led a simple life of service. And there was an intention not to stand out. It was a culture of uniformity, so you shaved your head, you wore robes or habits, very plain and simple garments of similar kind to others in your order. It's all about uniformity. And in addition to that, most likely you took vows, oaths of poverty, chastity, abstinence, and self-abnegation. Well, here's the thing. If you never untook those vows, they are following you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime until you consciously release yourself from them. So again, I don't want you to worry. We're going to do that. We're not going to say, hey, you're messed up and good luck in your next life. So we're going to help you release these contracts that you have. So, and these beliefs, these expectations, these fears, because there's a lot of training that goes into that religious programming. There's some guilt, there's shame, there's fear, there's a life or death and afterlife kind of fear that goes into that. So imagine now in this life, with all of that past life training, programming, and vows, here you are in this life, okay? So flash forward, you're in modern life, right? And you want material comfort. You want to be noticed. You want to feel attractive. You want to stand out. You want affection, love, support, freedom, and wealth. And you have all of these vows and all of this past life programming telling you that those desires are sinful and absolutely wrong. Well, that is a conflict of interest. Because remember, your subconscious mind is 90 to 98% of your energy. So that's what you're attracting. So here's the good news. This is all about good news, because you're on this call. You obviously have an intention to change it. And if you find yourself uncomfortable with your current circumstances, That's your soul and your spirit bringing your awareness to these things so you can make a change. Awareness is a very powerful tool because when you bring your conscious awareness to your subconscious patterns, that in and of itself will create a shift for you because then they're no longer subconscious patterns. You've brought light to those dark places. You're onto yourself. And when you do that, things will shift for you. Because remember, it's your emotional charge that draws circumstances to you. So every time you feel guilt, fear, shame, stress, or judgment, you are drawing more of that energy to you. And if you want to create a life of ease, freedom, fulfillment, and joy, you have to cultivate that energy. You have to do things every day to create more of that energy. So the first thing I really want to point out to you, hopefully maybe some of these things that I'm talking about resonate with something inside of you that says, yeah, I feel that. And it's okay if it doesn't. Again, it's your intention to change. And we're covering a lot of angles throughout this call to clear what I've seen as the most common blocks towards creating abundance and fulfillment. So here's the thing I want to really emphasize. So instead of focusing on what you don't want, instead of focusing on, you can even be thinking, I want more money and I want a better life and I want a home. But if you're actually bringing a stressful kind of energy to that, and if you're really working so hard to get that, that's actually not the right energy to cultivate, because you want to cultivate an energy of ease and joy and freedom around this. So that's the energy that you have to feel every day, because it's actually like, what seeds are you planting? What seeds are you watering? Are you watering the seeds of fear and stress, or are you watering the seeds for what you want to grow? So if you want to grow a life of ease, you have to actually make steps every day towards being easy with how you are creating your life, or freedom, or wealth, or whatever it is. It's the feeling. You have to cultivate the feeling. So what I'd like to do is take a moment to just allow you to envision for yourself a different energy, how you want to feel and be. So this isn't really even about like visualize yourself in your new home or like driving that fancy car and notice how fancy you feel. Really, it's all about like the feelings underneath it. So whatever it is you want, how is it that you want to feel? Just take a moment, close your eyes, just take some nice deep breaths. Just let go of any of even this information for a moment. Just let go and just be present. Just keep breathing deeply and easily. And envision now your future self being awesome, feeling financially free, feeling wealthy, whatever that means for you. Doesn't mean, it's not about the material things. Just visualize yourself and what that energy is for you. And notice how you feel. How do you feel in this version of you that's effortless in creating abundance of all things? Really feel that. So that's your marker. You could take a deep breath and open your eyes now if your eyes are still closed. It's getting an emotional image of where you're headed to, so that you can really gauge, like, oh, am I in alignment with that? Is what I'm doing right now in alignment with that energy? And if it isn't, you may want to shift your energy and say, well, how do I get in alignment with that right now? And every time you notice, I'm not feeling that version, I'm not feeling like that version of myself. What can I do to get in alignment with that? How do I just feel that right now? And by doing that, you're cultivating that energy. And pretty soon that will become your reality. Your soul wants to shine. All your soul wants to do is express itself. It's just these conditions, these fears and beliefs that keep you from doing so. Remember, the ego wants to fit in and be like everybody else. So even though it's essential that you feel connected and part of a group, that's very key. Uh, the key is that you're yourself as well, not what you feel others expect you to be. You need to express what's inside of you fearlessly. And the world is a mirror for you. If you're giving the world 30% of your authentic self, if you're saying, I'll do this when, I don't want them to think I'm this, I'm going to hold back on this until the world is ready for this. Well, you're giving the world a small percentage of yourself. That's what the world is going to get you back. If you withhold yourself, you're basically telling the universe that you're afraid of rejection. So I'm just going to give you this much, this small percentage, and the universe will respond by giving you people and circumstances that give you that tiny little bit back, and they don't appreciate you. So this is the energy around love, romance, money, opportunities, everything. The law of attraction works amazingly well when you're living your soul's purpose and sharing what's inside of you, and that's your unique expression, and that's when you'll see doors open for you. And when you're not, the universe will respond to you by closing doors to lead you in a different direction. The universe is just trying to show you when you're in alignment with your soul's purpose. So how do you know what is your purpose? When you have a passion about something, you have a craving, something inside of you that's telling you to do something, that's your intuition telling you that this is your purpose. This is something that wants to be expressed inside of you. And it could even be something small, like go get a haircut now so you feel better. This is all about raising your vibration, because it's a high vibration that attracts things to you. It's having a high vibration. It's not how hard you work. So don't worry about how to make it a commodity, how to make a living at whatever it is you want to do. Listen to that voice inside of you and make it a priority. If you're thinking about how other people will respond to you, well, that's when you know you're headed in the wrong direction. And if you feel like you'll feel better about yourself or have a positive impact on other people, you're headed in the right direction. I want to go over with you all of the necessary circumstances for you to create wealth. And I've defined what my definition of wealth is. So I want to talk to you about our energy body. We have our heart, which is the intermediary between heaven and earth, which will really tell you what is right for you, because that connects heaven and earth. And our lower three chakras are associated with the material plane.
Chakras are energy centers in our body that connect our energy to our physical body in the physical plane. And so there's 7 major chakras. And what we're going to be talking about now is the lower 3 chakras, which have to do with the physical and material plane. So you may or may not understand the concept of chakras, but you can understand the general concepts of what we're talking about, and that will help you manifest.
Their requirements really guide us towards a happy, fulfilling life. So let's start with our root chakra, our base chakra. This is the energy center that connects you to the earth and your physical body. And this is also associated with your sense of tribe and connection to other people. Now, it's very important that you have a sense of community and support and family. Even if it's not your birth family, this is your root chakra. This is what helps you feel grounded in the earth. We are tribe beings. And I want to remind you that it's important for you to, again, to be connected to a sense of having other people. You're not here by yourself. But only if you're not trying to fit in by changing yourself. When you accept yourself for who you are and say, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to express, that's actually when you find your tribe. So it's really important that you learn to accept help, to seek it out when you need it. You can't do everything by yourself. You're actually going against being rooted in the earth. And so it's really important that you find people of like minds and hearts where you can feel yourself. And that's, you do that by being yourself and then finding where people like you are. So also, you need to feel connected to the universe and source energy. And we're going to do that later in our healing. So that's root chakra. So your root chakra is associated with your family, your sense of immunity. So very, very important that you ground yourself into your body, ground yourself to the earth, and connect with other people being supported. So I want to talk to you about the sacral chakra because this is also associated with money. The root chakra is associated with money, like finances, and our sacral chakra is associated with everything about attracting things into our life. So your sacral chakra is this right beneath your navel, and it's been the color of orange. And this is the chakra that governs our emotions. This is our sensuality and our sexuality, your ability to really enjoy the present moment, for you to receive love, for you to attract things into your life. So I think it's really amazing that the sacral chakra is that's attracting love and money at the same time. That this is not just about emotions, or money and love are really connected. So what does that tell us too? It's your ability to attract and receive is connected to your ability to be sensual and slow down and enjoy the present moment. So this goes against this belief, right, that we have to keep working, working, working. How many of you feel so guilty when you're relaxing or recreating? And yet this is the chakra that tells us it's absolutely important. It's essential to our well-being, to enjoy our physical body, to enjoy our senses, to slow down, to savor the present moment, to relish in leisure time and fun. That's actually directly associated with your ability to attract money. So I want to remind you of that as you nurture your sacral chakra. I also want to do a little exercise in giving and receiving energy in equal measure, because many, many, many spiritual people were really hardwired to give. Always be giving, always be a good person. We have this idea of what it means to be a good person, and that means always being nice, always giving, always doing, always being of service. And that word service has become somewhat servitude. Again, that's like misused, almost like the law of attraction. It's not really accurate all the time. So in order for you to receive money, love, support, in order for you to have a balanced life, you need to open up your receiving channels. And this is like one of the number one things I see as a money block, is an inability to receive. Doing everything yourself, working all the time, not taking support, being strong, giving, 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 giving because you think that's what it means to be spiritual. So let's take a moment now to just see where you are in terms of your giving and receiving channels. So take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. Close your eyes. Just feel your breath in your body. Actually, bring your awareness to this sacral chakra beneath your navel. Just bring your awareness to it, just to stimulate your sacral chakra beneath your navel. Breathe in. Feel your breath all the way down into your toes. I almost feel a sense of anxiety, like, let's get to the clearing already. This is the clearing, too, that sense of just being present. This is part of healing, is allowing yourself to just be without doing. So take some slow, deep breaths as you allow yourself to just be. And send love to your body. Feel how delicious it is to be in your physical body as you breathe slowly, deeply, and evenly. So bring your awareness to your third eye, your imagination, and you're going to visualize like an odometer that shows you like a needle from 0 to 100. So just ask yourself from 0 to 100, what percent of your energy is giving, sending out energy, giving? Just take notice. Good. Okay. Just let that go. Take a deep breath.
Now set the needle back to 0 again. So you're back to neutral, back at 0. We're going to ask another question.
Ask yourself what percentage of your energy is allowing yourself to receive. And notice if there's an imbalance there. And if that exercise wasn't clear to you, maybe you can visualize scales, like you put giving energy on one end of the scales and receiving energy, and ask your higher self to show you what the balance is or off balance is. Okay. And if at all these energies are off balance, ask your higher self what you need to do to receive more or give more, whatever is off balance, what you need to do to create more balance. Good. So if you didn't get a clear answer, it's okay. There's lots of clearing to do and lots of tools. You can just set the intention to have that be more balanced and set that intention, and where intention goes, energy flows. Good. So I also want to talk to you about your solar plexus. This is the chakra right beneath your rib cage. It's like a yellow sun right there that radiates. It's bright and shiny. And because of a lot of programming, there's a lot of fear and embarrassment about shining or shining brighter than other people, protecting them by not shining brightly, or just standing out in any way. That people will think you're conceited or not ready, or who do you think you are? I just want to remind you that that's just programming. It's very, very important that you learn to shine brightly. And that's one of the things we're going to do in the clearing is expand your energy and make it brighter so that your aura is not all shrunken up and trying to fit in, and that you are comfortable radiating. And that in and of itself will start attracting more positive opportunities to you. That in and of itself will start attracting more positive energy because you're radiating your uniqueness, and that's what is going to bring your unique opportunities to you. Okay, anybody have a question? Someone wants me to clarify that when I said, if you care about how people will respond to you, then you're on the wrong path. I feel I'm on the right path, but I still feel what people will think. Oh, gosh, thank you so much for having me clarify that. So you are on the right path. I'm saying that if you have an inner calling, that's the path that you're doing both. You're listening to your inner calling and responding to that and taking actions to that. And then, of course, your fears come up, which we all are afraid what people think of us. Basically, I'm talking about making ego decisions versus soul decisions. Your soul talks to you through your heart and through these inner longings and these cravings that say, do this. This is something that you need right now. Nourish yourself this way. Express yourself this way. And then every time you do something like that, it's really scary, and your fears are going to come up mostly around what people think of you. So that is the obstacle that will naturally show up when you're listening to your soul's calling. But what I'm saying is, don't let the fears dictate, like, oh, well, people will like this if I market myself this way. People, like, for instance, like, I have a lot of people that want to be energy healers. I have a lot of clients that are energy healers, and they think that the world isn't ready for them yet. So they need to build a massage therapy practice before they can be energy healers, because that's what people are ready for. And then they're unhappy, and they're actually not getting the massage therapy practice flourishing because they're not doing what their soul is telling them to do. That's what I'm saying. It's like listening to and responding to the fears rather than listening to and responding to what's inside of you. So I hope that's clear. Someone just wrote and says, I do wonder about shining too brightly and people interpreting my shining as something other than my pure intention of sharing my excitement and joy. And I understand it's wasted energy, but I catch myself saying, whoops, there you go. Well, by actually noticing that you do that, you're actually healing the pattern, because, again, that's just your subconscious fears coming out from all the programming of being like a nun or a monk or whatever, where you it wasn't about you. You had to give all the glory to God, and you're such a selfish, sinful person if maybe you took some credit and appreciation, right? And I like to tell people that you are just a vessel. You are not the one doing the work. You are a vessel of light and spirit. However, you had to do a lot to be a clear channel to be that. You had to do a lot of discipline and training to allow yourself to be a pure vessel of light and love and beauty. So it's okay for you to celebrate and give yourself gratitude for that, and allow other people to do that as well, because that's going to help motivate you. Because ultimately, it really is about spirit, isn't it? It's still the same intention. It's just now you've incarnated in a Western society. But I'm glad that you're noticing it, because just noticing it and saying, oh, look, there I go again, and I'm just going to choose to let that go and move through it. See, it's all about, like, the fears are going to happen. It's like when you meditate, thoughts come up, right? Oh, I got to do my laundry, la, 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 am I doing this right? But then you just go back to the breath, and you just keep refocusing on what's life affirming for you. So thank you so much for asking that question. I hope that helped you. Somebody else asked a question about not shining brightly, tend to downplay myself and my gifts, how others will react. I hope that answers your question. It's about noticing it and then making the change. Because here's the thing. There's a law of entrainment. People talk about the law of attraction like, oh my gosh, that's the only law in the universe, right? We have bazillions of laws in the universe. And one of the laws in the universe is the law of entrainment. So it's like a pendulum. So let's say there's like a clock with a bunch of pendulums, like a bunch of clocks, and like the one with the strongest pendulum, all the pendulums will eventually start swinging exactly the same. That's how come, like, when you're in a play or a performance and you start clapping, it's like everyone starts clapping at the same time. You're entraining to each other's energy. So the strongest vibration is what everyone entrains to. So if you allow yourself to shine brightly, you're actually helping them shine brightly also. I know this is like a cliche. You've heard it before, but I want to remind you of it, because what you're doing when you're dissipating your light, you're actually both getting more negative energy, right? And you're enabling a negative habit of theirs. It's like giving someone who's drunk a drink by saying, well, this will help you feel better. Not really. You have to you have to lift your energy, and ultimately that will lift the energy of those people around you. And then if you're around people who don't want you to shine, then you need to start choosing people who celebrate you for that. So somebody else is writing in about feeling guilty about it, and hopefully I've addressed that. We're going to do some clearing around all of this. So I'm gonna help you. Well, I'm the conduit, right? Your guides are going to help you clear a lot of these habits, and we're recording this so that you can do this over and over and over again as much as you need to help you through it. Okay, so we're going to go to Tina. I'm going to unmute you. Oh, wait, there's two Tinas. Sorry. Tina P. Isn't that funny? There's two Tinas on the line. Okay.
Hey,
Hi.
how are
Hello.
you?
Good. How are you? What's your question?
My question has to do with energy. You said that energy draws people to you or, helps you get through certain situations and that you need to change your energy instead of your thought patterns. Can you?
No. Your thought patterns will
Oh.
help you change your energy. But it's not restricted to thought patterns. You know how the law of attraction, they're like, what you think is creating your reality. That's like a small part of the picture. So I'm sorry to interrupt you. So what's your question?
So it just has to do with energy and changing your energy or making your energy brighter. How do you do that?
Well, again, it's about, so when you visualize how you want to feel, right, you're visualizing what that's about. So let me just explain this process. Your thoughts are a part of this. Your conscious thoughts are like what, 10 to 2%, right? Your subconscious thoughts are 90 to 98%. All of those together create your energy field. So what I've noticed is, when people want to manifest something, like I said, there's a feeling of stress around it. Like let's say you want to manifest financial freedom. So you're working really hard to have freedom in the future. So what you're doing is you're basically creating more working hard energy by saying, I'm going to do something now and create a feeling now that's going to generate a different result in the future. But that's actually contrary, because it's not like your work that's it's not, I don't want anyone to think like nobody's ever supposed to work, right? but it's like, if you have working hard energy when you're trying to create ease in the future, you're actually just creating more working hard energy. Do you understand? So if you want to create more, like, say, ease in the future, so you have more freedom, you have more time with your loved ones, whatever it is that you want to do in the future, that's what you have to be really clear on and say, what can I do right now to cultivate that energy? Because if you're cultivating a different feeling to get to another feeling in the future, you're never going to get there. You have to keep cultivating the energy of what you want. So do you understand what I mean? So do you want to give me an example that I can help you through?
I think you gave the perfect example. I'm working really hard now for my future.
Duh.
Yeah.
So you have to be like, well, what is it I want to do in my future when I have this? Do I want to spend more time with my family? Do I want to take vacations? Well, if you don't have a lot of money for vacation, take a staycation. You have to create what you want. You have to say, what seeds am I watering right now that I'm growing? That is what is creating your future. But you don't want to create more working hard energy to have a free future. It's not going to work, right? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, how do I want to feel? And that exercise we did where you envisioned how you want to feel, you have to ask yourself when you're starting to feel that stressy, worky energy, like, is this in alignment with that future self? What can I do right now to get my energy in alignment with that future self? Does that make sense?
It does. Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we have one more Tina, and then we're going to go to the energy clearing, which I'm so excited about. We're of course going to go over on this call. I always do. I can't help myself. Okay, Tina. Hello.
Can
Tina
you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, Tina. How are you? What's your question?
Hi. Good. Thank you. My question is, so I came from a family that has always been into this poverty thing.
Mhm.
So, my both my parents have gone bankrupt, and it's just it for me. It feels like I know I really want to succeed and do well, and it feels like I think it's that tribal thing. I just wonder what your take is on like if they don't, and I understand that they might not do the same, but part of me feels bad that if I go in this direction, I'm leaving them behind, kind of a
Yeah, and that's a
feeling.
very common belief. And this is why I'm bringing your attention to it so that you can just say, oh, wow, this is a belief from past life programming. And the reason that your soul chose to incarnate into that family is to really reinforce that belief for you so that it becomes so uncomfortable that you break through it. But in doing so, you're actually going to help heal the whole family karma. So you are
Okay, good.
obviously strong enough as a soul to break through family programming. How's that? Like, you're awesome. And it's just bringing your awareness to it. Just saying like, oh, check it out. I'm feeling bad now. I'm just going to breathe love into that and just, visualize what it's like for you to shine and have everybody else shine and be motivated and inspired by your success. How does that sound? Does that sound like a better paradigm to fit yourself into?
I love it. Thank you.
You're so welcome, and thank you for asking. I'm sure it helps a lot of people.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of energy clearing to do. So here's what we're going to do during the energy clearing part. This is massive, and we're going to go way over time, and that's okay. So what we're going to do first is connect to source. Connecting to source, if you do this every single day, if you check with yourself that you are connecting with source every single day, this alone will help heal a lot of your energy patterns. What we're going to do is we're going to connect to source, and we're going to expand your energy bright, 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 bright. Expand so you're connected to source and you're expanded. Because you cannot do all this by yourself. You need source energy and you need community energy, right? So you have to get support from both places. So if you do one thing from this call, which I hope you do, as much as you can with what we've shared in this, but if this is the one thing you take away from this, this is super important. So we're going to connect with source energy. Your guides and your healing team are going to help you clear these beliefs on an energy level from past lives, whatever. I'm going to walk you through that and clear up some of this poverty consciousness. So ready? You need to be nice and comfortable and hydrated. I just took a sip of water. So I can be a conduit of this electromagnetic energy that we're going to move. I hope you couldn't hear me slurp. By the way, I laugh a lot. Spirit energy is light. So remember, the more light you can feel, it's really positive energy. Your key to success is creating as much light and as much positive energy, not just by thinking positive and pretending everything's okay, but truly feeling positive energy in your being, and that's what's going to help you create all good things. So close your eyes, and please, if you're driving, do not do this. You can do it later. So get nice and comfortable, sit or lie down, your spine nice and straight so energy is moving through your spine. Sitting is ideal if you can, with your spine nice and straight. Close your eyes. And breathe deeply and slowly in your body. With each breath, you're feeling your body more and more relaxed, more and more at peace. You can feel your breath all the way down to your feet. You're breathing deeply and evenly as your heart beats with the rhythm of the universe. Breathe in light and gently exhale. And as you breathe with the pulse of the universe, you ignite the divine spark within you at the core of your being. You breathe light into your core center, feeling the energy of love and gratitude within you. Because you know at your core you are a divine being of light. And let that light from within you continue to expand and grow. You keep breathing as you bring your consciousness and light down through your legs, down past your knees, your calves, your ankles, and you feel energy connect at the soles of your feet with the earth. You can feel the moist, rich, nourishing soil beneath your feet. As the chakras at the soles of your feet are stimulated, you allow yourself to grow roots from the soles of your feet all the way down into the earth. And these roots are growing deeper and wider and deeper and wider, deeper and wider past the rich, nourishing soil, the rocks, the living waters, the roots of great trees, all the way down, 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 to the very core of the earth. And from your root chakra at the base of your spine, whole width of your hips, you drop down a grounding cord deep into the earth as your roots expand wider, connecting to the whole web of life beneath the earth, at the core of the earth. Keep breathing. As you breathe in, inhale. And as you exhale, you let go of anything that no longer serves you down into the earth to be transmuted. Breathe in light and breathe out anything that doesn't serve down through your roots. And at the core of the earth is a fiery energy. And bring that fiery energy up through your roots, this light, this life force energy that pulses. Let this life force energy just pulse up, up, up into your roots, up, 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 up into your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your legs, at the base of your spine, stimulating the base of your spine, your root chakra, as this life force energy is stimulating, energizing, and opening up your chakras up, up, up to your sacral chakra. Your chakras are opening front and back. Good. Your solar plexus opening front and back. Your heart opening front and back to give and receive love in equal measure abundantly. Good. Up into your throat. Allowing you to speak your truth and express divine will. Good. Up into your third eye. Let that pulsate into your third eye, opening up and cleansing your third eye. Up into your crown. You connect with divine source above your head, and then bring this energy up, 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 past your crown into the eighth chakra above your head, where you connect with your higher self. See this as a star, a ball of light above your head. And then even higher, bring this consciousness up past your upper chakras, all the way past, up, 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 up into this light above your head, like a star or a sun or a big orb of light. You may even roll your eyes up into your head as you connect with the source light above you. And you really feel connected to source energy. You can feel that opening, that connection. And this light above you is so radiant. It's pouring down light into you, in through your upper chakras, all the way down like liquid into your eighth chakra, into your crown, stimulating your crown and your third eye, down your face. Is just radiating this light as it pours down into your neck, your shoulders, down your arms, streaming out your fingers, and down your torso, your heart, down, down, down your torso, your legs. And now earth energy is streaming up and divine energy is streaming down and meeting at your heart center as your heart center just radiates light and life force energy 360 degrees around you. You're radiating divine life force energy. And this light is so powerful streaming through you. This light expands even farther, 360 degrees around you, farther, farther, farther. Expand bigger than your whole room. Past the whole structure that you live in, past that, bigger than your whole building or house. Past that, beyond that, bigger than your neighborhood. And your light is igniting the divine light of all the birds and the insects and flowers and souls, lighting them up with the divine light that's flowing through you as this light expands even farther, 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 past your whole city or town, even farther, beyond the country that you live in, igniting the light of the divine in all those whom it comes in contact with. Let your divine spark radiate outward now past all the oceans and streams and the water that connects us all. Every estuary and brook as your divine light radiates, brighter now, bigger, 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 bigger than this whole world. Even past that, as you are connected to divine source, light, and love.
And now we say a prayer to invite in our spirit guides and angels. Divine light, surround us with your love, your peace, your power, and your grace. Help us feel more love in our hearts. We ask the archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel to guard and protect our space and assist us with this healing now. We invite all of the archangels, our angels, spirit guides, soul guides, and akashic record keepers of only the highest vibration to bring us love, healing, and protection for the highest and best of all. Thank you. Amen.
So what I'm going to do is the beliefs that are most common for people, I'm going to say what they are, and if you're willing to release them, I'm going to ask, are you willing to release this or something like that? And out loud, you say yes. You're declaring this to the universe. This is giving your permission. And then with the assistance of your healing team, I'm going to say a healing statement that's going to clear that. And don't try to do anything. Don't try to work too hard. Just allow yourself to receive this healing. Relax and receive. So take a nice deep breath. You're filled and expanded with light. Your guides and healing team are all around you. So what we're going to do is we're going to release you. You're going to release all these limiting beliefs, and then we're going to replace them with better ones, more life-affirming ones. Are you willing to release the belief that it is unspiritual for me to want money? Remember, after each one, say yes out loud. So let's uncreate that, delete it, destroy it across all consciousness, dimensions, time, space, reality, and beyond. So take a deep breath as you let that go. Are you willing to let go of the belief and expectation that I must always be giving for me to be a good person? Good. So let that go as it's uncreated, deleted, destroyed across all dimensions, time, spaces, planes, all levels of consciousness and beyond. So with each one, just take a deep breath as you let it go. Are you willing to let go of the belief, the energy that I must be nice all the time? Good. Let it go as it's uncreated, deleted, canceled across all dimensions, lifetime, spaces, planes, and existence and beyond. Take a deep breath. Are you ready to let go of the belief, it's important for everyone to like me? Let it go as that is uncreated, deleted, destroyed, storied across all dimensions, time, planes of existence, and consciousness and reality. Let it go. Are you willing to let go of the belief that I need to show that I am humble? Let it go as it's canceled, deleted, destroyed across all lifetimes, dimensions, planes, spaces, existence, consciousness, and beyond. Take a breath. Are you willing to let go of the belief that it is conceded for me to receive praise? Let that go as it's canceled, deleted, destroyed, in all dimensions, across all time, space, planes of existence, lifetimes, and realities. Let it go. Are you willing to let go of, it's not fair that I have more than someone else? Let that go as it's canceled, deleted, destroyed, transformed to higher consciousness across all dimensions, planes of existence, lifetime, space, and reality. Are you willing to release any belief or expectation or energy around, it's wrong for me to have money when other people don't? Let that go. You release it as it canceled, transformed to higher consciousness across all planes, dimensions, time, space, lifetimes, and realities, and beyond. Take a breath. Are you willing to let go of the belief that it's unspiritual of me to be celebrated for my gifts? Let that go as it's canceled, deleted, destroyed, destoried across all dimensions, lifetimes, planes of existence, consciousness, and beyond. Let it go. Take a deep breath. Are you willing to let go of the belief that I need to give more than I receive? Oof, let that one go. As it's uncreated, canceled, deleted across all dimensions, lifetimes, time, spaces, and reality. Beyond. Anything around, I need to work hard to succeed, anything around that, are you willing to let that go? Good. Let it go as it's canceled, deleted, destroyed, unstoried, across all dimensions, times, planes of existence, realities, beyond. Let it go. Take another deep breath. Are you willing to let go of the belief that I am not being productive if I rest or recreate? Any belief, expectation, energy around that, are you willing to let that go? Good. Let it go as it's canceled, deleted, destroyed across all dimensions, lifetimes, planes of consciousness, and beyond. Take another deep breath. Are you willing to let go of belief, expectation, or energy around people will discover that I am not worthy and criticize me? Let it go. It's uncreated, deleted, canceled, destroyed, in all dimensions, across all lifetimes, planes of existence, consciousness, and beyond. Take a deep breath. So you'll just let go of a lot of energy Take a nice deep breath. So, what we're going to do is download you with positive energy, positive vibration of what you're setting your new energy set point to, the energy that you are going to embody now. So, with each thing, I'm going to ask if it's okay for you to download this energy as it's downloaded from source. So, again, say yes. Are you willing to receive the energy of I have more than enough love, money, friends, support, ideas, and opportunities? Are you willing to embrace and embody the energy of always having more than enough? If so, yes, say yes. Good. As that's downloaded to you, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being, drink it in. Are you willing to be downloaded with the energy, the belief, the knowingness of I am a good steward of money? That means you know how to manage it well in a healthy way. Drink it in. Let that be downloaded to you, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. Take another deep breath. Good. Are you willing to be downloaded with the energy of money flows to me abundantly? Good. Money flows to me abundantly. Let that in. Drink it in to your body. See what it feels like. Body, mind, and spirit, every cell of your being. Okay, here's another one. It is safe for me to receive money. Are you going to allow that into your being? Say yes. Body, mind, and spirit, and every cell of your being, absorb that. Drink it in. Let it in. It is safe for me to receive support. Say yes if you want that. Let that be downloaded into you, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. It is safe for me to receive love. Say yes if you want that. Good. Let that go into your whole cells, all of your being, your DNA, all of your cells, your energy body, your mitochondria, all of it, every cell of your being in minutia and beyond. It is safe for me to shine. Let's hear a yes. I want you to raise the roof on that. Yes. Bring in that light that allows you to shine, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. Just drink it in. Let that radiate, that energy, let that radiate. Good. As you allow yourself the energy of, I joyfully share my unique gifts with the world. Are you ready for that? Say yes. Good. Allow that energy to be you, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. Take another deep breath. How about I am a worthy investment? Are you ready for that? Do you want that? Good. Say yes. As you allow yourself to be downloaded with I am a worthy investment. Body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. Drink it in. As you remind yourself, when I invest in myself, I flourish. Allow yourself to be reminded of that energy down to your core, your belief system, very down to your core, across all your family structures, your DNA. Let that be reminded in your energy body of I love money and money loves me. Just energy, so you just love positive energy. Drink it in. Okay. It's all about love. Love is what really creates everything in the universe. So drink that in, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. Good. I have more than enough time to enjoy my life. Drink it in. Ah, yes. Body, mind, and spirit, every cell of your being, that remembrance that time is an illusion. You can create more time by allowing more time. Good. Drink that in.
Are you willing to be downloaded with the belief, expectation, and energy that money comes to you easily and effortlessly? Say yes as you go ahead and drink that in, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being. Good. Now allow yourself to be downloaded with the vibration, expectation, and belief that money comes to you abundantly now. Feel that energy as you drink it in, body, mind, and spirit, in every cell of your being as you say yes. Allow that in.
So take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. We're going to do one more thing, and it's very important. We're going to go into the akashic records and release your poverty vows, your poverty consciousness that you may have created. If you are wanting to do this, say yes. And again, just say, so you're going to repeat after me everything I say with this part of it. I am now calling on my guide team of only 100% pure light to assist me now. And repeat after me. As the conscious being of light I am, I now release all vows, oaths, agreements, contracts, and commitments of any kind in all lifetimes, dimensions, and realities that are no longer serving me. This includes all that I have brought forth today, such as vows of poverty, as well as anything else my guides know. I am now ready to complete and release at the deepest levels. Please free and clear all spiritual attachments I've created as a result,
And clear my records,
energies, consciousness, and unconsciousness as I raise my vibration to the level for my greatest and highest good. I now ask
my spirit guide team
to dissolve any poverty consciousness out of my records. And please replace these with the energies of love, abundance, wealth, and joy. I give myself permission right now to embody, embrace, and actualize financial abundance, and to utilize my abundance in alignment with divine will and in accordance with my higher purpose for the highest good of all. So be it, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, congratulations, because you just released your poverty vows and lots of energy that is no longer serving you. So what do you do moving forward? First, before you open your eyes, just take a moment to be in the stillness of that. Don't try to push yourself. Don't try to do anything right now. Just keep your eyes closed. As you allow yourself to be showered with a waterfall of light. Waterfall of light is washing over you, caressing you, soothing you, healing you. You're back in your body. Keep breathing deeply, slowly, and evenly. And as we do that, we're going to thank your guide team and your healing team, the Akashic record keepers, these beautiful beings of light who are looking over you and your records and healing you and assisting you. We thank them so much. Thank you so much. So keep breathing and bring your awareness into your body and bring your consciousness into your body as you ground your consciousness deep into the earth. So you're grounding this energy now. Bring that deep into the earth. You bring that consciousness, that awareness back up into your body. Breathe deeply into your body. Just feel how amazingly radiant and beautiful you are. You can keep your eyes closed or slowly open them, whatever you feel comfortable with. So what do you do moving forward? You can listen to this recording whenever you feel it can help you as a reminder. You might pick up something different every time. Your awareness of your energy is vital to your well-being. So throughout the day, notice your thoughts, your energy, your vibration, and notice when you have those thoughts of guilt or shame or fear, stress, anxiety, and just notice what's happening in your body, what's happening in your energy field, and just bring your awareness to them. And you can just take a moment and breathe light and love into your body and choose to let it go. You don't need to attach to those thoughts or be afraid of them. And just remind yourself of what you want to be and feel instead. If you have an image, a sense of that, you can just remind yourself to attune yourself, to align yourself to that set point, that vibration. And your life is going to change so beautifully as you're allowing your soul to express what you were born to do. You just cleared away anything that kept you from doing that. Your heart will always guide you. Your spirit guides are always with you. You're a divine being of light. And as you remember that, you will always succeed. So with that, I wish you so much light and joy and happiness and abundance in every way beyond your wildest imagination for the highest and best of all, that you shine your light brightly and allow your light to help others shine as well. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Namaste.